What is going on guys, MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 30-minute missions Armored Core 6 Weapon Set 3 from the Armored Core 6 game. Containing weapons manufactured by Balam Industries and Furlong Dynamics, it provides your Armored Core kit and other compatible units with a selection of ballistic weaponry with the 2 included runners and a simple construction. The firearms are extremely similar to the other ones in the series so far, but thanks to the orbit, the general build is quite refreshing to go through as it is surprisingly involved. Still, the grey is easy to clean up, but there are plenty of larger gates to be wary of in case you want to keep your weapons clean. Of course, the main thing people get this set for is the SG-027 Zimmerman shotgun. Apparently capable of dealing heavy damage to the ACS load, it sandwiches into compatible hands for use, or can be plugged into the weapon racks for storage. This set does have the parts to swap the pipes and barrel onto the other side, but Bandai being Bandai, we're just missing a duplicate set of those for making a second Zimmerman. Classic. Then there's the HG-003 Coquillett handgun. It's made of 2 halves sandwiching a detail piece and can either slide into holding hands for use or be stored on the weapon racks. And to swap it to the other side, the piece that is sandwiched in the middle has different detail between left and right. It's imperceptible, but it's there. Moving on to back weapons, starting with the BML G3P04 ACT-01 active homing missile launcher. With a model number as long as the Nile, it's just a missile launcher that sits on the back of armored cores for use and features 3 joints in total for adjustability. And to swap it to the other side, the launcher, arm, and the bottom piece is swapped over to a mirrored connector piece, which is easy and trouble-free enough. Lastly, there's the BO-044 Huxley bullet orbit, which comes in 2 forms. As it is, the orbit sits on the back of the armored core to be carried around, featuring 3 points of adjustability as it is. From there, when the orbit is deployed, the turret is swapped onto an open drone, while the storage piece is swapped out for an empty one to depict the drone's departure. The back attachment is just for looks, but the deployed orbit has a movable thruster and a 3mm port on the turret, so it can fly off independently on display, which is cool. Similarly, pieces for the opposite side are included, and all you need to do is to swap out a tiny piece of the turret before transferring it over, and reversing the build of the connection joint, which is easy enough to disassemble, making this a more enjoyable drone-type weapon than the laser drone pod. Game meta bias aside, this weapon set is actually one I would recommend. It provides a different set of weapons that are functionally a dime a dozen, but despite the gripes of being handed carrots on sticks for having duplicate weapons, none of them are a massive bother to swap sides. Granted, the Huxley does a lot of the heavy lifting for it simply being a different weapon type, but I personally think the novelty and simplicity of the set is what made me enjoy it more. But let's be honest, who would expect stuff like Dead Sled, Cannon Head, Hermit, and the other body to be made into kits just so we can have these weapons? This set is basically charitable in a sense, but ultimately it's up to you to decide whether you need these weapons or not. I simply had a more engaging time with these compared to all the others. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and a special thank you to the channel members, credits in the description below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.